do a quick intro for these last few videos that I am recording, because the other one kind of won't go with it. So thank you for liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing. I've been very busy and I really appreciate you all. It's been wonderful reading for you and doing sessions, all other sessions with you as well, hypnosis and other stuff. It's just a blessing for me. I appreciate and I really love you all for allowing me to do the thing that I love the most. Now, I also want to say this is for your sun, moon and rising. If you know your moon and rising, information is in the show more section below. And if you would like a personal reading, I would be happy to give you a personal reading. You can go to my website and look at the readings that I have available, and or the information is below. You can always email me too. We have really interesting energy this week. Of course, we're in Piscean energy. We've come from Aquarius, right, which is outward communication, and we're now in this wonderful kind of dreamy inward communication, going inside. It's lovely. And Neptune is in Venus, so it's very, it's very dreamy, it's very distracting. It's like what's real, what's not. It's very, very that. I will say that Venus, the Sun, and Mercury are all in Pisces this week. So it's kind of an interesting relaxed energy. I feel that a lot of people are going to feel, we've just had the eclipse, of course, so a lot of people are going to feel kind of a relief. And I think we're all going to be in touch with the fact that we're all one. There's going to be love. It's not, it's less combative. It's more about understanding and being, knowing that we're all part of source energy. We're all one. And I think a lot of forgiveness, and this is really wonderful time to let things go and start something new. It's really important, even if it's just like, doing research on the internet, or picking up a phone to find out some information. Start something, please. The universe is really supporting you, and it's a perfect time. So with that, no further ado, let's go to your cards. Hello, Virgo. And first of all, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. Things out of my control popped up, and so some of these readings are very late, and I'm really sorry. So hopefully you'll get to see this, and you will appreciate the message. Let's hope so. So the first card that comes up for you, Virgo, is the Three of Wands. Now, when I picked this card up and when I saw it, the first thing I thought of, and I never think of that when I look at this card, first thing I thought of is that you've been waiting for someone to come into your life and you've been looking for them. And it's interesting because clarifying that, because normally I say this is, really thinking far ahead and seeing an optimistic future. So I think you've been optimistically waiting for someone to come into your life, and clarifying that is the Queen of Water, an emotional card. It's, rules the emotions. It signifies sometimes a deeper connection with someone, or a deep connection with someone. We're in this Piscean energy, which is all about deep connections, right? So I feel that someone's going to come into your life, or has just come into your life, and it's somebody you've waited for a long time, or they're about to come into your life. So I feel that this is a lovely little message here. The thing I would say about this card, right, is this is about care. This woman is very, and of course it's gender fluid, so it can be, if you're a woman, it can be a man, right? This is very tender-hearted person who's very empathetic, very caring, very altruistic, sometimes to the detriment of herself, right? The Queen of Water. So also when this comes up, it's saying, don't look, it's wonderful to have this deep connection with someone, and it's great, you know, to take care of people and to, you know, care for them, and to really put yourself out, but don't forget to take care of yourself in it also. Don't get overly okay. So when you meet someone and you're falling in love and you're really connecting with them deeply and you want to do everything for them, don't just do everything for them. Yes, do lovely things, but, you know, rein it in a little bit. That's what I'm getting. Rein it in a little bit. That's what I'm seeing. Now, the next card you have is the Three of Pentacles, right? And that's being an expert. You know what, when we get this, it's saying, look, this is, to me, look at this. This is about focus. This is about being, I always say this is about being in the moment, right? This is totally engrossed in the moment. It's about being creative. It's about, you know, being really focused and fine-tuning and being an expert, right? So this could mean that you're going for higher learning and you're choosing something that you really want to follow, and you're really, and sometimes when this comes up, it's also saying, look, your profession really deserves the time and effort, right, required to do it to the fullest extension. So look, we never stop learning. We're we're students and we're teachers, right? So this is really saying focus. Give your profession the time and energy it deserves. Okay? And clarifying it is the Seven of Air. The Seven of Fire. So when I saw this and I saw it under the Three of Pentacles, I felt like perhaps your wife or your husband or your sibling or your mother, your father, boyfriend, lover, someone is not agreeing with what you're doing or the path that you've taken. And you need to stand up for your choice and your beliefs. Don't back down on this, and don't be combative. Don't get me wrong. You shouldn't be combative. You should find a creative way to stand up for what you believe is the right thing for you. I believe you've chosen a path and you're really into it and you're really focused, and somebody's not quite agreeing with it. Somebody who has some kind of influence over you. But when this card comes up, it's saying, listen, you have to stand up for what you think is right. Don't let other people, either another person or people or a group of people, don't let them dictate to you in how to do this. So this can be in what to do and how to do it. So it's about speaking your truth. It's about speaking your truth. It's about standing up for you, what you think is right for you. And it's doing it in a diplomatic way. It's also choosing your battles. So it's definitely standing up for your belief system and what you have chosen to do. But it's also about choosing your battles and how you go about speaking your truth. It's boundaries. It's definitely about boundaries for you, Virgo. So the next card that comes up is the Queen of Wands, darling. She's passionate too. She's very passionate. She's gregarious. She has it all. She can be a fabulous mother. She's an incredible mother. She's an incredible wife. She's an entertainer. She's a wonderful businesswoman. She has the career and the job, and she has the career and the family. She has it all. When she comes up, it's saying that you should definitely remember to have fun, right? And don't be afraid of branching out. This is about confidence. This is about stretching your wings, and don't underestimate yourself. I'm definitely getting don't underestimate yourself for you, Virgo. Now, clarifying that, there were two cards that came out. One is the Four of Water and one is the Emperor. Now, the Four of Water fell out first, and I always feel that when this card comes up, it means that you're not focused. You're not focused on the present moment. You're kind of dreamy, and that's very now because, it's Pisces and and it's Neptune in Pisces. It's like very dreamy, and listen, you have to kind of pull yourself down into the present moment, because when you're in this state, you can miss opportunities. So you have to get grounded. And look, that's what the Emperor's saying, right? Grounded. And look, 4 on 4 is 8. That's balance too. So the Emperor's saying, come back down to earth, organize, strategize. It's about boundaries. It's about putting structure in place. Because if you don't, you could miss this opportunity. And I feel that things are really, the only thing I think is a clear message here, right, is focus. We're all going to have that tendency to be a little dreamy, daydreaming, getting, as I call it, waylaid. It's like I go into, my computer to do a specific thing, and then I'm like, oh, let me check that. And then it's like 2 hours later and I've done nothing. And I haven't done actually what I meant to do in the first place when I went into my computer. So, excuse me, it's really important to remain grounded. And then I meditated today and meditated for like an hour and a half. And it's like, I had things to do. Of course, I love meditation, and it actually was a wonderful meditation. It was very hard for me to come out of it. I guess sometimes you need to do it, but when we're in Pisces, that energy is very dreamy and distracting, right? So I get that you've got some love energy in your reading this week, Virgo, and I feel that I feel that somebody's going to come into your life that you've really been waiting a long time for, and really it's about boundaries, setting boundaries, coming down to earth, and don't forget to have fun. Mwah! I love you all. I'll see you next week.
To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.